I know y'all all well. Well, family, welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. Where we see to the depths of the goddamn world, y'all. To the depths of the world. Let's get this camera right, because it's a little bit close.
That's good?
Yeah, that's close. That's good, but this is kind of close. Yeah, we need to get it right. Okay, that's good.
You want to do it?
Yeah, a little bit back. Yeah. Right. Okay, hold on, y'all. We got to get it right. Okay, so
good.
We need to bring this up just a little bit more. Yeah. It's crooked. Yeah. Bring it up a little bit more because it's cutting off the top of my head. Okay. Hold on, y'all. We trying to get it right. We trying to get it right. Hold on. Is that heavy enough?
Still cutting off.
It's cutting our head up. Lift it up a little bit. Okay. Right there. Okay. All right, there we go. There we go. We good. We good. We good. All right, family. We're going to get to the show. Welcome to Spiritually Seeing News. I am WUNAM, a.k.a. Nikki Love.
I'm Brother ADINKRA.
Your African Indigenous Traditional Healer. Okay? Bring what mic back? What you talking about? What you talking about? What mic? Oh, we're doing it in, we're doing a little different tonight. You know what I mean? The mic is better, but I didn't feel like hooking up all that tonight. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Peace and blessings, Lanice, Jaleesa. We got Keith. We got, hold on, y'all. Y'all moving up this line, boy. Y'all moving up this line. Big, hey, Big Red Flames. What's going on, my sister? All right, Claire. Keith, okay, everybody. Oh, Michael Jackson. Oh, yeah, I know. That's what you're talking about? Yeah, that's my song. But that's like a little introduction they got on here, Keith, that, I like playing sometime, okay? All right, so y'all, look here. We're about to get into the show now. What I want to talk about first is because I posted it on Facebook earlier. I get the news, to my phone. So the article said, space aliens, which totally disrespectful, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about my cosmic family. Our cosmic family, okay? Are breeding with humans. This is what a university instructor said. I'm going to just share the article with y'all. Outlandish claim has a secret breeding program creating alien-human hybrids, okay? Who can survive climate change, all right? So let me explain something to y'all. Y'all know it's crazy because the weather been off the chain. Today it was warm. Last week it was freezing. And remember last week I told y'all where there's a spiritual war going on between man and nature. So a physical spiritual war, okay? So man is trying to manipulate the forces of nature's womb, and nature saying, not this goddamn time. Y'all can kiss my natural black ass, okay? I'm just kidding, y'all. Let me see. My natural green ass, okay? Because, there's greenery everywhere, and water, and everything else. Let me stop being silly, y'all. But the whole truth of the matter is, man is losing the war. I was outside today, and when I tell you Ra was just shining so bright, and I'm walking out of Hobby Lobby, and I'm looking at Ra. He said, that's right, we're winning the war. It's nice and warm. You good? You like it? I said, yeah, I like it. I already know you're winning the war, but I told y'all that last week. Man is losing this war. So they're trying to make it cold, and they're doing everything they used to do in the past, but it's a different day, a different time, and a different energy. And right. Nature is saying, kiss my ass, you will not win this war, because climate change must take place. There is a shift within the earth that's taking place. The earth is shifting, so they cannot control this. So they got to be careful, because nature's getting mad, and she keeps telling them, I'm showing you that you can't control me. It's not supposed to be cold over here. I'm going to make it hot. You can do what the hell you want to do. You can put it in the clouds, put it in the ground, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to show you who really got the power. That's why it been warm. You see what I'm saying? One day it's cold, like 30 degrees. Next thing is hot. What you think about that, brother?
I just think, nature, like I say, nature's fighting back, and nature's gonna make sure she wins this war. You know, and peace to y'all on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can talk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is waving and saying hi and speaking up to us on Facebook. Y'all need to chime in. YouTube, we want to know what y'all got to say out there.
Peace and blessings, YouTube. All right, so let me go on to the article because it's a very interesting article.
Hit like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, by the way.
The article says maybe you've seen, maybe you've never seen any space aliens, but recent polls indicate that up to 6% of Americans claim to have been abducted. I think it's more than that, though, okay, by them. The experience doesn't sound pleasant. The extraterrestrials are often said to take their captives to their sources, lay them out on a table, and extract sperm from the men and impregnate the women. Okay? If you're familiar with UFO lore, you know there are a couple of common explanations for these breeding experiments. One is that the aliens are in a reproductive bind on their home world, right? They can no longer successfully procreate, and so have come to Earth to use humans as incubators to spawn alien offspring. The other is that aliens are producing hybrid beings that will somehow help them to take over our planet. Scientists, of course, are dubious of such claims. After all, there's never been any good evidence that the abductions are taking place. No one ever seems to bring along a cell phone to take photos to pocket an artifact from the sources. Mm-hmm. But an instructor at the University of Oxford in England believes that the abductions are real. Young Hae Chi, who teaches Korean at the university, also claims to know what the aliens have in mind. I'm not surprised about that. Go ahead, Brother Dinkra.
I don't know. I don't believe the whole taking a sperm and using it as an incubator. I just and to say that they can't procreate on their own planet. We know these beings are far more, advanced,
intelligent and advanced than us, right?
And I just know that just doesn't add up. They'll tell you anything if you believe it.
Now, according to the Korean professor Young Hae Chi, he said that they're creating alien-human hybrids as a hedge against climate change. To support this unorthodox theory, Chi notes that for several decades, the number of reported alien abductions has risen. He bases his statement on the work of David Jacobs, a retired Temple University historian who published several books on ufology and who runs the International Center for Abduction Research. Okay. Now, Jacobs has interviewed more than 1,000 people who claim to have been abducted using hypnotic regression that apparently allows them to recall. And I think I've seen a documentary on that just last week or 2 weeks ago. Okay? Apparently allows them to recall their unearthly encounters with aliens. Mind you, this too is controversial, and Jacobs himself admits that people should be skeptical of these recollections. Let me say this, y'all. I communicate with cosmic beings. Mm-hmm. The Zulus say they come from Mars. The Dogon said we come from the Sirius star system. I have to say I believe my fellow African sisters and brothers, okay? Mm-hmm. Because you're talking about the Dogon who made us aware of, and this is in Mali, y'all know the Dogon is Mali, made us aware of the star system, Sirius star system. And then you got the ancient ones, the ancient Cometians. And then you have the Zulu. The Zulu tribe said they come from the planet Mars. So I'm going to say this. Not only that, spiritually I communicate with these beings in the cosmos. I communicate with them. I see them. I communicate with them. Okay? So I'm going to say there's a lot of truth to people who may have been abducted by these type of spiritual beings. Mm-hmm. You want to add to that?
Now, I believe that they've been abducted, but I don't believe in all the... Because you got to realize these beings are more advanced than us, and they are highly intelligent. They don't have a perverted mind like we do in the world. Oh, we're going to kidnap some people and just and have sex with them and take their bodily fluids and do that. Like, if you want to say they was doing experiments on them or something, I'm more likely to believe they was cutting people up and doing experiments to see how the human body worked than to believe that they would just take them to have sex with them and shit like that. That just, it doesn't make sense to me.
So pretty much, family, what we have to understand, these beings do exist. They're real. I don't like to disrespect them because they're beings from their planet. And they're cosmic beings to us, so we stopped calling them aliens because we're aliens to them. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So this is our cosmic family. Yeah, there's many different classes of beings. Keith, I know what you're talking about because I did a show on it years ago when I was doing Blog Talk. I did a show on the different beings, and most everybody talks about the Greys and
the Palladians.
Yeah, those. But these, I had all the names. I used to have a list of all the names. I gotta find that again. So these beings are real. Now, as far as the climate change goes, I don't know about so much them, having sex with with the human beings, to withstand climate change. Because we have to understand, family, as the climate changes, so does your body. This is why I told you all before, pay attention to what's going on. We are going through a serious transformation. In the cosmos, on Earth, every species on this planet is going through transformation. You are changing at a cellular level. Your organs in your body have moved. Peace and blessings, Sun Gold, my brother. Your organs in your body have moved to, different places, which tells you that you are going through transformation. So, as the earth begins to shift, and there is a shift that's taking place, the climate has to change. And so are you. You're a part of this earth. You're one with the earth, you're one with the universe, you're one. So you're going to change too. You're a part of this environment. Any questions, family? These beings are used to control or entice certain human desires. What do you think about that?
I think they can give you the illusion that they're enticing your desires and stuff like that. Like you might think that you're having. They could probably make you think that you're having sex with them, but they're giving you a download in your DNA, or really they're, you know what I'm saying? They're going and seeing, what is your DNA made of and stuff like that. So. When you say you've talked to them and communicated with them, have they given you some knowledge to give to the humans?
They always give me messages.
Mm-hmm.
The last message I got, I believe, was it the one about grounding yourself to the earth?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Okay, that was I got one after that. There was another one that message they go. You don't remember what message I got from them? Because they give me messages, family, and I share the messages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the messages I got was for us humans need to ground themselves towards the earth. Humans need to focus on changing, drinking more water, making sure they respect the water, connecting with the elements of the earth. I think we talked about that, the importance of, doing a wheat green, changing your body because your blood is changing. So these beings actually communicate with me, family, and they do give me messages. And I don't care what y'all say. I know I ain't crazy. And I ain't never been crazy. And I know when they give me messages, the messages are always on point. You see? Because of the fact that we are going through a transformation. And it's funny because it seems like every time I get a message, then all of a sudden you'll see an article. For instance, I posted another article today. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about the trees.
It's like you get confirmation when you...
Right.
When they give you messages, like you'll get confirmation in something, you'll just see confirmation in like the news clip or just something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. Now, the what I posted today, which I've been telling you all for years, those who've been following me from Blog Talk days and all that, I've been telling y'all for years. Hug a tree. I tell you, when you walk outside, you walk into yourself. So they put up an article, study finds, and I started laughing, y'all, because I said, I've been telling y'all this for years. Study finds trees have feelings, make friends, and look after each other like an old couple. You ain't know? You didn't know that? I've been telling y'all this for years, and it's crazy because they're just now putting this article up. You did not know that, and I think men did know. They're full of shit, okay, because they did know. Because I remember there were some instances where they would come onto the land and they would actually They would have the American Indians actually speak and communicate with the trees before they were to cut them down, so nothing wouldn't happen to them. Okay, so they know they playing around. They know, but it's amazing because trees are, as we always say, are our brothers and sisters. Trees have spirits. In Africa, we have a proverb that say, "Everywhere there's sky, there's spirit." Everywhere there's sky, there's spirit. That's one of our African proverbs, okay? So with saying that, you have to know that a tree has a spirit.
Not only trees, it's just everything around you that's connected to the earth.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everywhere, the proverb is, African proverb, everywhere there's sky, there's spirit.
Even rocks, like mountains and shit like that have a spiritual connection. Because you gotta remember, these things come out of the earth or are attached to the earth.
That's right. So pretty much, family, they ain't saying nothing new. We already knew that, and I've been telling y'all that for years. April, type that a question again, because I'm trying to see what you were saying. Because it's not letting me pull it up on this piece of phone right here. This little piece of shit.
And so since we're on the subject of aliens and stuff like that, how many of y'all have been witnessing anything in the sky, like personally, not what you've seen on the internet, not what people are telling you. What have you personally witnessed or seen? Just being outside and looking up at the sky. And that's another thing. A lot of y'all need to pay attention. Look up sometimes. A lot of us are too busy with our face in the
ground, and the phones, yeah.
And just not paying attention to what's going on around us.
That's right. April Nicole Saunders says, "Yes, sis, my organs feel like they've been shifting, and I'm in so much pain. I've had multiple MRIs and CT scans. They see nothing. I've been feeling this some form of transformation. Definitely a transformation, and the organs have been shifting because your stomach is not the way it used to be. Your stomach is up this way. I mean, we did a show about this too. Y'all gotta go find it. We talked about the organ shifting, okay? But yes, very true. But April Sanders, you've had MRIs and CT scans, but you should get second opinion. Did they do it with contrast? Because a lot of times that they do contrast, you can't see internal things. You know what I mean? But I do know that every organ that we are going through a cellular transformation, so the cells are changing. We're becoming more of lighter beings, family. Okay, so that means our spirit is going to be more light. Our physical bodies over the years are going to begin to be more lighter. Okay, you'll see. You'll see.
And y'all can comment. We got a chat. The chat lines are open up on YouTube, so y'all can comment on there too.
Okay. Ramutef says, all I've seen is a shift of how much the earth shifted. Ramutef, so you get the understanding of why the weather is. See, we were talking about it earlier before you came on. They're losing the war. Man is losing the war against nature. There's a war between nature and man because man is trying to manipulate the forces of nature and try to have that snowy white Christmas game. Nature saying, kiss my ass, I'm not doing it, and you're going to lose this war this time. Over the years, I let you do it. I let you tamper with my womb. I let you play with my womb, but not no more because I have to shift. So the weather is going to continue to be the way it is. And I told y'all years ago, we will not know winter from summer. Years and years ago. And I heard, I don't know if it was one of the older, I don't know if it was Miss Cleo, because even though they tried to say she was a fake accent, she could really sing. I think it was her. One of them older psychics back then said something about that years ago. But we're saying that, family, nature is whooping man's behind. Nature is not playing because we have to shift. There's a major shift taking place with the earth. Everything is transforming. The water, okay? So pretty much, if I can show you what I see spiritually, it's just like it's turning slowly. It's turning slowly. So north is coming to south, south is coming to north, west is coming to east, east is coming to west.
So you basically saying the poles of shift.
The poles are shifting. That's right.
And it's funny because I read an article maybe 6 months ago, and they talked about how the land mass is moving at an alarming rate. They said like maybe 20 years ago it was moving at like the North Pole was moving at like 10 miles per year. Now they're saying it's moving at 100 and something miles. In the last it's moving at like 100 and something miles in the last 20 years.
You know what? Y'all hear that, right? See, every 3,000, I'm gonna say 30,000 years, practically, this has to take place. So what we're seeing is this major transformation. Also, I seen someone post today on Facebook that I think it was Candy Rain, that coming out of Mercury retrograde. Let me tell y'all something about that. I never really felt like it affected everybody when they talked about Mercury in retrograde, basically saying the energy's going backwards with that planet. I never really, I know some people didn't affect, okay? They were still signing contracts and getting money, okay? But
if you live by that and believe that,
then it happens. Exactly.
you know
Exactly. So with saying that, family, I will say, but when I was out today and I'm talking to Ra, and it looked like Ra was just extra bright.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to Africa, okay, back home in Africa, it almost looks like you can touch the sun.
Yeah, like you can reach up.
Right, you can reach up and touch the sun. The sun is very, very close to Africa when you go back home. But let me tell you this: it looked like that today in the south here in the south of Georgia. You understand what I mean? So I'm looking at the sun and I'm like, wow, wow, it just looks like back home in Africa when you could touch it. It was that close. But I know that means something. It means something, and you have to pay attention to what these elements are telling you. Okay.
So and shoot, if that's the case, and the planet is shifting, and that means we're going through, we're witnessing a drift in the land masses around the world.
Exactly.
So, and that could be another reason why they can't stop it from warming up. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because with the land mass is shifting.
Yeah, they can't warm it up. That's what I'm saying. Nature said no. Got to. We can't have it. We ain't having it. Nature said we going to warm up. You can't mess with my womb no more. Real talk, y'all. And this war is going to continue, and you're going to see it get hot and then cold. But she's winning the war because today was mighty warm. Yesterday was mighty warm. Okay, last week was cold, and that's when you knew that they were tampering with her womb because it was cold, extra cold.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
You could just tell because one day it could have been like 75 degrees one day, and then within that, like the next day or within that day, it'll just drop down to 50 degrees.
Exactly. Like, really? Come on now. Y'all doing too much. Now, let me go back. Let me see. Hold on. Ramu Tef, what are you saying 2 days ago, right? You talking about the sun? I'm talking about today. When I was out, that sun was like, boom, right in your face. Like, really. Like, you know what I mean? Let me show you something. And the rays was bright. It was like, almost looked for me like it was like another planet coming into the earth. I don't know. It just kind of looked different to me. And I do a lot of sun gazing. But it just looked a little bit different to me and a little bit extra bigger to me. And it said something else to me. It didn't just say, I'm here, you know what I mean? We can have a conversation. It said, boom, I'm right here.
And it's funny because that's what I've been getting from the moon lately. Like,
really?
That type of energy, like, acknowledge me, acknowledge my greatness, my presence, and I just be like,
so
wow.
Lady Moon has a crush on you.
Maybe.
Yeah, Lady Moon got a crush on him. He talk about he be getting acknowledgement from the Lady Moon. That's all right, because Rod loves him some Nicky Love, okay? All right, family. Any questions? Y'all got any questions? Come with the questions. Zena, stop sending attachments while I'm on here because you popping it up on my phone, my sister. All right, y'all. Come on with the questions. Hey, Courtney, how's the baby? I know all is well. Hey, Grayson, peace and blessings.
Christy Grayson says that's what's happening with the weather in Texas for months now. Just like you said, and the sun feels different too.
Really?
And looking different here too.
See? Cause the nature's winning, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And if y'all could see I wish y'all could see what I see spiritually. Mm-hmm. It'll bug you out because it's like I can see the war going on between man and nature. Mm-hmm. I'm serious. It's crazy. If you can see what I see, I can see the war going on between man and nature. I'm like, nature's kicking your ass, ain't it? Come on with it. What you gonna do now? What else you gonna put in the air? How many more chemicals you gonna drop? What you gonna do now? Cause nature's winning. You know what I mean? I be talking a lot of shit, y'all, to the elements. I be out there talking, people think I'm crazy, you know what I mean?
We'll be walking together like going to the truck or something, and she'll just start talking. Hey, Ron, how you doing? I love you. What you been doing, Ron? And I'm just looking straight, just walking, and they probably looking at her like, what the hell is going on?
I don't give a goddamn, okay? You hear what I'm saying? If I'm going to talk to the sun, I'm going to talk to it just like I'm talking to y'all. And if a person think I'm crazy because of it, they crazy for not doing it. Because when shit gets down and dirty, I'm going to have the protection a lot. You see what I'm saying? So you don't talk to me if you don't want to. That's your goddamn business. But me, I'm talking to the spirit of the sun. All right, y'all. Let me go. Okay, Ramu Chat says 2 days ago it was very bright and big and glowing like the solar flare being witnessed. That's right. Ramu Tefa was like that today. Exactly. It was just like that today. And I was loving it. I was just really like, wow. I just want to get inside of the sun. You know what I mean? I actually seen two suns at the same time. Akusia, you know, it's funny you say that. I woke up last week. I think it was last Monday. And, you know, when I get up, I like to open the blinds. Hold on, real quick. I like to open the blinds. And when I opened the blinds in the back, I seen 3 suns. And I was not half sleeping. My eyes were wide open. I seen 3 suns. So don't be surprised. I'm not surprised, Akusia. Go ahead.
Somebody said, I seen this movie called Iron Sky talking about the Earth being hollow, with Antarctica being the entrance and the reptilians living there. What do you think about this, guys? What do you think about this?
What's the person's name?
They just got 3 question marks.
3 question marks. Whatever your name is.
You've been saying that for years.
We've been saying that for years.
She said that's what she's spiritually seen.
Go on YouTube and look up the video.
Yeah, when she talked about Antarctica.
When I was flying into Antarctica.
2015 or 16.
When I was I did a spiritual vision into Antarctica.
It might have been 17 too. I don't know.
Go look it up. Flying into Antarctica, new NICKY level, WUNAM, whatever. But I did it. Now, let me just say this. Antarctica is the portal for all the beings from outer space to come through. This is what I seen spiritually. They were coming through Antarctica through the water because they're still underwater cities. Okay? Mm-hmm. But you're right. These beings come through Antarctica, but they're coming from out of the planet. Yeah, through Antarctica, through the water. What else did he say?
That was just, they just want to know what you thought about that.
Yeah, so that's very true.
So that just confirms that what we see spiritually, a lot of times they don't put it on the news. They'll put it in movies.
Right, they'll put it in movies. What's the name of the movie? Because I'm gonna go watch it.
It's called Iron Sky.
And what they saying about it?
Say the reptilians come through the entrance through Antarctica.
It ain't just the reptilians. It's all the beings from Saturn. Because as a matter of fact, they just put an article out, a couple of months ago. I told you all these beings were coming from different planets. Well, they found bacteria in the water that was consistent with the planet Jupiter and the planet Saturn. So pretty much they confirmed what I seen. When I told you all, I said these beings were coming from different planets through the sea. That's how they get down here through the Earth, through Antarctica, and they were different planets. And they confirmed it because they found bacteria in the ocean and Antarctica consistent with both of those planets.
Yeah, and it just said it's 3 question marks said it was on Netflix. It was on Netflix, and I was gonna make a comment, but I forgot what I was gonna say.
Grayson, why is the whole session giving you goosebumps? Hey, Sister KD, why is it that? Hey, Arthur, why is it giving you goosebumps? Hey, Curtis. Hey, Akeisha. Jasmine, Hector, Mo, Carla, Roniqua, Tavia, Chris, Claudette, Grayson. Tell me why it's giving you. Oh, you said vortex? What kind of vortex, my sister? Okay, let's go on. Come on. Any more questions over there?
Nah, no more questions. They was just saying it's on Netflix. The movie's on Netflix. And oh yeah, we watched. This is off topic, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway.
Hold on, real quick. And Atun Ray says, and water has memory. And that's right.
That's true. Water
has memory. So it remembers them beings coming through that Antarctica portal. And I'm telling y'all, real talk.
We sent one of you guys on here was talking about the movie Fracture. We actually went and watched the movie Fracture. And And they were showing how they actually how everybody in these, they try to make it like it's these people in these small towns that are in on the trafficking, but it's actually the big cities that are in on the organ trafficking. And then so what they did was they tried to make the guy look like he was crazy in the movie, but that has some actual truth to that.
Well, people have been panicking. People are scared to death, and that's what their intention is.
Yeah.
But Brother Dick, let's spiritually read that. What do y'all really think about that? It's been this hype up story, and it's, well,
that's been going on for years.
Right, it's been going on for years, but what's the significance of them making sure that they really put it out there now? Because I was talking to my cousin Virginia. She said that people being snatched up, taken away. Then down here in Atlanta, one of my clients said their aunt almost got snatched up, and she pulled the gun and they ran, but they was in, and now they're saying they're in white vans. What the hell is really, really going on, y'all? Tell me what y'all see. What y'all think? Because it's really hyped up lately. A lot of women are getting scared. A lot of people they snatching men too. Don't get it confused, goddammit. Don't think you are invincible because they're snatching men too for your goddamn organs or whatever they're saying they're doing. But I feel like a lot of it is true. I'm going to say spiritually seeing is true. But I'm going to say I'm also feeling like there's something bigger going on behind the scenes that they don't want you to know. So they're putting this frenzy out so they can keep your asses in the house and keep you scared for some reason. And I'm going to spiritually read it before we go over this show. What you think?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
Any questions over there? There's so many people missing in Chicago.
Mocha bro.
People missing in Georgia, people missing in Virginia, people missing in New York. There's so many people. My thing is, again, let me ask the questions. Because what Spirit did show me is that people are getting really scared. So they're putting this out into the media. They're putting it out to the media. Mm-hmm. Do you believe everything that's in the media, y'all? Tell me what you think.
So so let's get back on. I guess we get back on topic, but like I say, these movies, when they're showing you stuff, they probably giving you about maybe 60-80% truth, and then they throw some lies in there to throw you off.
Anikwa said, "Yeah, it's a distraction." Thank you, Anikwa. Now let me see, because I know everybody has natural intuition. Now, I can see through the depths of your soul, but everybody got a natural ability to see and you know what I mean? Have a natural intuition. What does your intuition tell you? Why do you think it's a distraction? Y'all, come on. I'm trying to get in y'all brains. Come on, y'all. Why do you think it's a distraction? Because I'm feeling like it's a major distraction. And let me tell y'all what I seen. We was watching Jupiter Ascending last night. We've seen it before. But Spirit said, go back and watch the movie because what I seen before is that there was a lot going on this planet that was happening in that movie. Jupiter Ascending talks about how they know that, each beings, they own different parts, Earths and planets and stuff like that. And they showed me that there was a war going on. And that's what I see in the cosmos right now and what we're not paying attention to because Spirit showed me. But even before I watched the movie again, Spirit kept showing me there's a war going on in the cosmos right now with these beings and human beings. Remember, Trump was saying he wanted to start a task space force? Let me tell you something. What Spirit showed me, there is a war going on with the beings in the cosmos and the beings down here.
See, Atune Ray said the reason why males are being drawn to the lunar energy, which is coming from the moon, because our moon is about to become a sun, and the reason why women are being drawn to the solar energy is based on the points, which are the same principles.
That's very true. I think you told me that too, cuz. You told me that too. And that's very true. Very interesting because at the end of the day, remember, a lot of women right now, which is very true, because listen to that. Because a lot of women, as I used to know, especially women that deal with a lot of Wiccan stuff like that, they would use the moon to do their rituals or their spells or whatever they call it, okay? In Africa, we call it ritual work or whatever. But they would use the moon. Now it's switching up. You see what I'm saying? It's switching up. So that's very true. There's a lot of truth to that, because I'm gonna tell y'all like this, it is switching up. Me personally, though, I always was attracted to the sun ever since I was a girl. Maybe that's the African side of me. You know what I mean?
What this?
What?
I can't pronounce it. Adube. What? How you say this?
Moonman.
He says people are being taken to the underground cities for a workforce. So you think they're taking people? Why are they snatching so many black people then to work underground? To what? Can you enlighten us more on that? Why are so many black people being
why?
taken?
Yeah, they said. Well, I honestly feel like, family, I feel like they exaggerated the numbers, and I feel like they're trying to put fear into people of color, black people, because they're saying 70,000 black women have been missing. I don't know about that.
Because they used to say it was an average of between 50,000 and 60,000 black women missing.
I don't know about that. Spiritually seeing, I'm not feeling that's a correct number, and I feel like they're lying, and I feel like there's something going on behind that we need to spiritually look at. I'm not feeling like 70,000 black women are missing. That's not to say that we have not experienced that aspect of, look at the young boy that was killed at school and they took his organs. That's not to say it's not going down, but the number that they're speaking of, I really feel like it's a lie. I feel like it's exaggerated. Okay? I don't believe everybody's statistics. And you know what? And that's very true, Ade. I'm just going to call you Ade for short, because, okay, the strongest, we talk about the melanated beings. They want the melanin. They want this. I mean, there's some truth to that, and there's some truth not to that. There's some truth that's not to that. Okay? I'm just going to leave it like that.
I was like, he said because we're the strongest. I was meant to say, are they making them slaves? But he said because we're the strongest.
I'm going to say this. We give them too much goddamn credit. Shit. How come they get so much damn credit? The hell? I'm serious, y'all. Y'all give them too much credit. Like they just some goddamn creative force, God, superior goddamn beings. Stop giving them so much goddamn credit. I'm for real. We give them too much credit. That's ridiculous. Like, you know what? If we're the strongest, how is it that we're allowing them to do shit like that? Just like all the time when they used to be talking about, oh, well, you know what? Black people created this, black people created that. We was this, we was that. We know the truth, but how the hell did we get captive then? Why captive? I mean, come on now. How is it that we still in that mindset where, you know what, they can do this, they can do that, they can do this to you? Come on, man. Really, think about it. Shit.
All right. Cosmic Mind on YouTube says, for 24 hours, Louisiana has been strange. Several cities are covered in smoke from brush fires, house fires, apartments, complex, and business.
What part of Louisiana? Is it the French Quarters? Is it the French Quarters?
Is it New Orleans? What part of Louisiana? Cosmic Mind.
All right, y'all. So Toon Ray says, so look towards your moon, and what you're going to see is that orange mist in a circle. The moon, which will turn to 1,000 shades of blue, at which time shortly thereafter will then turn. Okay, hold on. Which then shortly after will then turn to every color of the rainbow and be ignited into a sun that will turn this planet back to perpendicularity. Y'all got that?
So then will we have two suns, or will we just have that one sun when that happens, when the moon turns back into a sun? Well, I guess we would have two. He's Cosmic Mind says Baton Rouge, Livingston, Central, 5 different cities at least.
So sounds like to me, spiritually seeing, that they're trying to do in those little cities what they've done in New Orleans. It's sort of like these things are being called spiritually seeing, that they want to turn these places sort of like, they want to regentrify these places. They want to get the black folks out of those areas to make them like they want them. What They
What
better
I
be
see
careful.
is y'all can, if that's the case and y'all and all the black people leave, they're gonna put these cities underwater. That's what Spirit's showing me. They're gonna these cities will be destroyed.
Atume says, I know you will have 3 suns. The second sun is designed to return balance to this planet. The third sun will be designed to balance the entire universe.
Cosmic Mind says there was a huge system hack on all Louisiana state offices, and the head of the IT department's house is the one on fire. Even the DMV is closed.
Woo! Sound like some stuff going on over there.
Like some fucking government shit.
Yeah, like some government stuff going on over there. Either that or terroristic stuff, because years ago I told you all we talked about a war. And that war is not going to be a physical war like you're seeing World War III. It's going to be, what Spirit showed me, is a cyber war that's going to take place. It's cyber. It's not physical. So that could just be the beginning of what we call a cyber war. Go ahead, read it.
I can't see it.
Atume says, because right now in space there's an area that has absolutely no lights on in it, and the phenomena that NASA cannot explain. You know what's crazy about that? Let me tell you something, Atume, right?
Mind says it does.
It does what?
I don't know, whatever you...
Well, what's crazy about that is that, I was looking up last night, and, when we was coming in, we didn't see the moon. Mm-hmm. Every time I look at the moon, I feel like it's this big bubble with men inside of it, and they're turning on the light, y'all. That's how I feel, right? That's how I feel. Like it's a planet that's just lit up for the night.
Yeah, when you look at the moon, actually, especially if you're not looking at it through a scope, it looks like a planet. It looks like it had water and all that shit on it.
But last night the clouds, were over the moon, which looks like a light bulb, a lampshade that was, a lamp that was back there just lighting up, peeking out of the clouds a little bit. Now, I was saying that we were coming home one night. We were driving from Florida. And I asked the bees, I said, show me yourself. Because I know y'all out here because I can see it, right? So I said, show me yourself. So when we stopped to get some food. I looked back and I seen some clouds. And I seen the lining of the clouds was lit up like if they were to say, we are here. You know what you're seeing. Okay? And it was a ship. I knew it was a spirit. I knew it was a ship. I can see spiritually. I knew it was. It wasn't a moon because the moon was to the left of me. That light was to the right of me, and it was outlining the clouds. Something to think about, right? All right, y'all. Any more questions, family? Hey, Daryl. Curtis, Jasmine. Any questions, family? Mocha Brown, what did you you made a payment on PayPal. What did you get? Hit us up and let us know. Any questions, family? What's so funny? I just want to know.
Yeah, but I didn't. Did you look? Because I didn't look. Someone said they were taken to the moon and they were holding people hostage there.
Triple question mark. I wish you put a name or say your name. I'm not gonna say it's not true. I don't know. I wasn't there. But I can't doubt nobody because we don't know. I do know that, again, I've communicated with these beings spiritually. These beings that I communicated were on the planet Venus. These beings were very tall. They were tall and then there were short ones. There were 2 short ones and 2 tall, 1 tall one and 1 medium. One was a woman, one was a man. And it looked like one was a dwarf spirit, but they were black. They were brown skin, very brown skin. They had white hair. All white hair, and they were communicating with me telepathically. Now, they had lips. They looked like regular beings. They were just communicating me telepathically. They wasn't talking. And they gave me some symbols to write down. And when I wrote down the symbols, I actually, a month later, seen it on the History Channel when they were showing the emerald tablets, and 2 of the symbols were in there. Right? So, but when I was communicating with these beings, I seen them, what they look like. And they were on the planet of Venus. What?
I'm saying, look.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay, Tunray says, can the Most High will take this hand and put it into the area of the space where there's no life and pull it outside, and which would then become the biggest sun, which is called Shemet. The other sun that you are now sitting in your sky right now is called Utu. And the sun you now see is called Apsu. Thank you for that info. I gotta write that down. So the other sun, the one sitting in the sky, okay, sitting in your sky right, is called Utu, and the sun you now see is called Apsu. That's good information. Thank you.
And okay, so Cosmic Mind said they did something to the sewer lines last month. They put notices on the doors letting people know that they would see smoke in their bathrooms on certain dates, but it's supposed to be harmless.
How the hell is it gonna be harmless? They done lost their goddamn minds. It's supposed to be harmless. It ain't harmless if it's smoke, because the shit choke you up. But no, Erica, we haven't seen the movie Watchmen.
I seen that. That's came out in 2012, I think.
Yeah, 2012. I haven't seen Watchmen. Okay, Tunray says typo, and the other sun, which is your moon, will be called Utu. Okay, that's the other sun, the moon, called Utu. Okay. All right, family, we're taking some questions before we get off of here. How many minutes we got left? Let's see. We got 15 minutes left.
14 minutes.
14 minutes left. Come on with your questions while you're here. Anything we talked about? How do y'all feel about aliens breeding with humans to withstand this climate change? Tell me how y'all feel about that. That was the topic. And of course, trees have feelings. We know that though, y'all. We knew that, y'all. I told that y'all years ago. You know, I talk to the tree all the time. I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to the tree and I told him to give me his branch, his hand. And the tree reached out his hand and gave it to me. You hear what I'm saying? That's how live they are. Did you all talk about the movie Limetown? Y'all was some movie watching asses.
What's it
what?
called?
All these Limetown, Watchman, what's the other one? Iron Sky?
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen any of those. I don't watch TV a lot, y'all. I just like some of my certain shows, like The Voice. I like watching that. Empire, Power. That's the only time I watch TV. No, I haven't watched it. What's the question?
No question.
Utu means you too will be a servant or slave to us.
Oh.
So, explain that, Atumre. So, Utu means you now will be a slave to us. So, you're saying that we will be a slave to the sun, to the moon? Because that's going to be the sun.
Yeah.
So, we will be a slave, enslaved to the sun?
Yeah. You know, they say at one point in time, you know, the earth was so hot that only original man could walk on the surface.
Yeah.
So the people that lived in the caves could only come out at night.
Wow. All right, y'all. Come on with the questions. Majestic Wow, what was Limetown about? What was it about? What the hell is that? All right, y'all. This is all happening because the divine order will be, hold on, let me read this. This is all happening because the divine order will be restored. This galaxy will become the 19th galaxy. This planet will become the 8th planet, and that which has 3 suns. That's almost 8. Atune, go watch it, Jupiter Ascending. Did you see it already? Yep. They need to restore divine balance with all this bullshit they got going on.
Somebody got a question for you.
Shoot.
It's off topic, but they said Marcellus Morel says, can you please see if my husband, I guess they meant, did a spell on me to keep me from getting an apartment I applied for because he knew I was about to leave him?
Marcellus, do your husband do rituals? Does he do rituals? What's your husband's first name? Just give me the first name. First name. What's his first name? tell y'all stop. Come on now.
She said, yeah, he do rituals. His name's Terrence.
Terrence. Ain't that funny? That's my brother's name. You sure it's not my goddamn brother? Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
How you say it? I guess it's
Militia Morel. What's your last name? Your husband's last name is Morel too? My brother's name. I got a brother named Terrence and I got 2 nephews named Terrence.
Say yes, he does spiritual work.
Why would he block you from getting an apartment? He don't want you to leave him, you said?
Yeah, she said she's gonna leave him.
You know what, Marcellus, I'm gonna tell you what I see. I'm seeing that he did block you, but he used something. I don't know if it's your hair. I keep seeing your hair, sometimes maybe your panties or something like that I'm seeing that he used. Okay? Something he used.
Oh.
But he did do a ritual to block you. But he didn't just do it for you to not move. He did it for you not to have money. He did a couple of things on you. Yeah, he did a couple of things. I see that. Atunre, but what are you saying? You will. You will what? What you talking about, Atunre? All right, y'all. Come. The son is a slave to us.
She said, "Okay, thanks. I know it."
Yeah, but let me tell you something, Militia. You need to go and you need to get some seawater. Peace and love. Love you too, Atunre. You know, you need to go get some water, seawater, and you need to bathe in it for 3 days. 3 days. Okay? What are the 7th son and do they replace each other during the ages?
He's not out here no more.
Ramutef Atunre is off. What are the 7th son and do they replace each other during ages? I believe so. I believe they do replace because every age is 25,920 years. I like to say pretty much that's not a correct number spiritually. What they showed me every 30,000 years. That's what I see. That's what I seen spiritually. Okay.
Well, it makes sense then. And that so it might be some truth to them snatching black people and taking them to the cave. They probably want to have sex with them so they could come out on the land. That's what the myth was. You know, they created. You know, the first like people. You know, some of the first people to come out of the caves to be able to come out on the cave. Out of the first people that came out of the caves was supposed to be that. That's the myth. That they because they even did a movie about it. It's called Beowulf, and he snatched the lady in, and he had sex with her, and then they had a baby or whatever.
Interesting. Like I said, I'm not a movie watcher, y'all, but a lot of times about all these people in this town come up missing, and this lady was left to find out why I haven't seen it yet, but I think it's in the theaters right now. Okay, Majestic, we're going to check it out.
Right here. Militia Morel says, "Where do I get this seawater from? From the sea.
From the sea, Militia.
It's got to be a real sea, not a man-made sea.
Right, it has to be real sea. And also too, if you can't get it, see if you got any family member. What state are you located in? What state are you located in? You bathe with seawater for 3 days. What state are you in? If not, have some family member send you some seawater. And we got some seawater. Where's that seawater?
Yeah, we got seawater.
Yeah.
Maryland.
You got a beach in Maryland. Ain't that right off the Atlantic Ocean? That's perfect right there. All right. Any questions, family? We got, let me see, 5 minutes left.
What? What he was trying to do? Lock her down sexually?
Who?
Her husband. Because he took her panties. I'm just used to hearing women do shit like this to men, not the other way around.
Shit, men be doing just as much bullshit. Men be doing just as much spiritual work, trust me.
Men don't know about that type of stuff.
You're right. You're right. But what men don't know, what any man puts on a woman can take off if she knows her spiritual work. But a man can't take off what a woman put on. Now, how about that? Greetings, Zena. How are you?
She said, thank you, family.
Welcome. I'm starting to feel they are finding the CERN machine to power it up or whatever they are trying to bring. It's starting to make sense. You know, I'm sorry, you said they are feeding the CERN machine to power it up or whatever they are trying to bring. It's starting to make sense. Explain that, Ramutef. Explain.
3 question marks says, do you think our bodies could be robots?
I don't know.
I believe
go get an MRI. If the machine start cracking, then you're a robot. I don't know. I thought about that though.
I believe they can make you like part machine because they already trying it right now.
Exactly.
They're already doing it with the soldiers. Quiet as kept. They don't want you to know they're doing it with the soldiers.
Exactly.
So if you have family members that are just mysteriously die or starting to die in a weird way, and the government come take their body and then give you their body back after they finish with it, it's probably not your family member's body that you finna bury.
Atume said there are no 7 sons, Ramutef. There are 7 tunders. Ramutef, the stolen people. All right, family.
Peace, K. Williams. It says peace, Nikki and brother.
That's KD. Ain't that KD on YouTube?
Oh, K. Williams. Oh, KD.
Yeah,
K.
she
Williams.
on YouTube. All right.
I said K. Williams. Okay. KD.
All right. Any more questions? Okay. Greetings to the chat family. Oh, Zena. Zena, yeah, you was sending me messages while we was on here. I still got 2 looking right at me right now. All right, family. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Come with your questions or your statements or whatever you want. Ask some questions. You got 5 minutes left.
CC Christy Grayson says, I feel like that about my brother. I could feel that wasn't him. They show you a little bit of that since y'all want to bring up movies where they be doing shit. They show you a little bit of that in the TV show with the little boys running around.
Who? What little boys?
Remember they took his sister or the boy and they replaced the body?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. They show you that in Stranger Things. Stranger Things, they show you a lot of shit that's really going on.
Like
with the government
parallel world and
and that's dealing with CERN because they was dealing with CERN too on that.
But what was they calling it?
They called it something else. But
I forgot what they called it. They called it something. Do you think we have a higher cells? Do you think we have higher cells? Triple question mark.
I personally I do, but I could be wrong. I just feel like there's
we have a higher self. I don't want to call it a higher self. We got another self. We got a self besides this self that you're looking at right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel. I don't know if I would call it a higher self. I mean, not to get technical on words, but it is what it is.
T.I. is what T.I. is.
Did they say they are feeding the CERN people? He said, CERN, they're feeding CERN. He said they're feeding CERN. Let me see. All right, family, read the Emerald Tablets. Atume, I got the Emerald Tablets here. But you know what? Let me ask you a question. Let me show y'all. I mean, honestly speaking, is that real? For some spirit, let me just get it, y'all. Hold on.
You got a copy of one, right? She's got the copy of the Emerald Tablet. She don't got the actual.
But I want to know if it's real though. This is what I got. Y'all see this? Right? The Emerald Tablets, right? Is it my spirit? I don't know if I could get into it because my spirit is feeling like it's not real. I don't know why. What? Tell me about it. I got this one. Somebody, a woman that came into my store had been over to Egypt. She had been in the pyramids and everything. She gave me an ancient form of divination. She came into the store a couple of years ago, a year ago, gave me all these books, and it was just crazy. They was just coming to give it to me. She had been over to Egypt several times. Okay, man. But what about this book? I got this book too. What y'all know about this book? The Body Parts of God. Yeah, the body parts.
The body parts of
God. What y'all know about this? It appears to be a Dr. York type of book, but I think these were students of Dr. York's. But I like the information. I've always liked this information, and I feel like there's a lot of truth. Look at that. Nerves of the nose. Okay. So anyway, family, I do have it. So I told me I'm gonna read it, but I need you to answer that question for me. Okay.
Now that's a Ruth Wilson in there.
Where?
I thought I saw Ruth Wilson.
No.
Yeah, that's my aunt. Hey, happy birthday, auntie. Happy birthday, auntie. I tried to call you. You didn't answer your phone.
All right. Hey, Vanessa, what happened to your friend? What happened to your friend, Vanessa? All right. Ramuchak says, around this time period, there are a lot of people missing. And then later in the month, a major catastrophe happens when they turn that machine on. Did they say they're fitting this one? Okay.
So what you saying that they could be going to other parts of they could be ending up somewhere else when they turn that machine on?
Kay Williams is not the same person on YouTube. She says, nope, I'm on Facebook. Okay, so that's not you. Kay Williams, apologize for that. We thought you was our friend. Okay.
Yeah, we thought you was our friend.
Yeah. All right, family. Any more questions? Any more questions? We are going overtime. If you have no more questions, Sid Morningbird Star, Carla Barham, Reniqua Bolton. All right, we're about to get up here. If we have no questions, family, do pay attention though to the weather. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Do try to go outside and listen to what Mother Earth is telling you. Mm-hmm. Don't just take man's word for it. Don't take our word for it. Go outside and commune with the trees. You really, let me tell you something. Them trees will talk back. Okay? They will talk back. Do not make a mistake about it. Okay? But seriously, family, do get serious about communing with, the cosmos, the beings, all of that.
Mm-hmm. All of that.
Okay?
I've been on here a while.
All right, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes over an hour. Relax. Hey, 2 minutes.
The hour's an hour.
Hey, y'all. He's ready to get up off of here. He's like, we've been over here about 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes over. All right, family. Until next time. If y'all have any questions, hit us up.
All
right. Look out for Wednesday. Well, I don't know if he's to be doing it Wednesday. We'll see. Our brother does his Wednesday night show, Real Talk with Brother Samin. Friday nights, the Balmain Chronicles. Sunday nights is Oracles of Truth. So y'all be sure to tune in.
Real Talk Wednesdays.
Boy, here we go. Sean O'Brien, is D.U. York dead? No, he is not. Spiritually saying, no, he is not.
That dude, what's up, that dude? Peace, Cosmic Mind. That's it.
That's it, family. Well, it's been nice. It's been fun. Love y'all, family. But got to go. It's been over an hour.
Yeah, and subscribe to our channel, YouTubers.
Yeah, subscribe to our channel. Okay,
we need to get up to 3,000 subscribers. So we need y'all to help us get up to 3,000 subscribers. Come on, tell your friends. I know y'all got some. Don't be saving all this information, especially when we doing readings and y'all be finding out shit about people. Y'all need to let people know. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
To subscribe to our channel.
We seen someone mention Batar was a woman, and is this true?
What,
Batar. You talk about the ancient Kemetic being, right? You know, it's funny because if you see pictures of Patar, according to what they show nowadays, it looks like Patar may have been shaped as a woman. Honestly speaking, I'm going to say I feel like the beings back then maybe have been androgynous. Mm-hmm. Okay? And I'm going to leave it with that. I feel like they have probably been androgynous. So, no, probably both, really. Spiritually seeing, okay? All right, family, have a good night. We love y'all. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. Midnight. Y'all can see I'm tired. Got bags on. It's time to go to bed.
And I need a shave.
I told him he needed to shave. He don't want to listen. Yes, y'all see all this gray hair right here? I got a gray patch here, gray hair. You know, y'all. But anyway, on that note, family, y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all Friday night on Bob Mom Chronicles and Sunday night on Oracles of Truth. Blessings.
All right, peace.